In the sewing room today, I have Cheryl's Sunbonnet Sue quilt here, and I'm going to be working on the self-binding, and I thought I would show you a quick tutorial on the corner. You may have seen me do this before, but it's my magic corner technique and thought I would demonstrate a little bit. I'm going to start out with a straight edge and my friction pen, and I'm going to draw a line perpendicular to having folded this into a triangle shape right here, right sides together. So this is the wrong side of the backing, and I'm going to stitch from the folded edge halfway, which is what this mark means, down to the open edge. This is going to stay open. We're only going to go halfway, back stitching well at both areas right there. And then I'm going to snip this off at, about 1/4 of an inch, taking it in toward that corner. And I'm going to turn it right side out and use my little turny tool in order to do that. We'll see how well we can accomplish this here behind the scenes of the camera. We've got a little bit of a camera challenge going, so let's just see what we can accomplish. We're going to poke that out as well as we can, very carefully and very gently. Now, because we left it open on the ends, that gives an opportunity for these legs to go in. And what I do is I actually prep all 4 of the corners exactly like this before I do the stitching. That way, when I have these 4 corners done, it is ready, and I just stitch all the way around. I'm going to pin all the sides right here, and I'll show you one that's been done with the pinning. So you can see I'll put 2 pins on the one side and 2 pins on the other. Now all I have to do is stitch all the way around the quilt, and I am done. There are no fingers that are going to get inside here, no lint, no little doggy paws. That's going to stay nice and sturdy. It's been stitched and back tacked on both sides. My top thread and my bobbin thread are both going to be the same color as the backing, because I'm literally rolling the backing over to the front. I see I've got a long pink thread right there from the long arming, so I'm going to be trimming that off right there. This is my stitch bunny that I take around as I do the stitching on the quilt. So I'm just going to clean off my surface right here, and she's ready to start the stitching. So that is literally how that's going to run. Like I say, I prep all 4 corners to make sure they're ready to go, and then at that point, when I'm ready, I can just zip around all the way around the binding of the quilt lickety split. Of course, depending upon what size the quilt is, this one is a good size baby quilt, so she'll take a little bit of time, but not nearly as much as a king. I've done many king-size quilts this way. I've done many quilts this way. So this is an option to consider. I do love doing self-binding like this. I find it to be probably just as time-consuming as doing strip binding, whichever one happens to work